Hi, glad to have you back in Iowa this week. Um, Thinking about housing affordability, rising housing prices are hurting the pocketbooks of Americans across this country, notably in San Francisco and New York, but also in our state. We have a great shortage of housing that's affordable, especially for people who make about $25,000 or less a year. I know that you have some policies out on your website regarding zoning, so would just like to learn a little bit more about your proposals for making housing more affordable in our state and across the country.
Thanks. It's a phenomenal question. It's something that's near and dear. So there are three things that are making Americans miserable right now, writ large, aside from climate change. It's housing, education, and healthcare. Because all three of those things have risen in cost at a much higher rate than our wages. Our wages have essentially been stagnant. Education's gotten 2.5 times more expensive. Healthcare has gotten a similar level. Housing, not to the same extreme, but it's problematic. And the economic incentives around housing make it so that developers do not want to develop affordable housing. They want to try and gentrify things and make like the swankiest stuff that they can actually resell or rent, because that's where the money is. And so we have to provide real incentives to make affordable housing more available. But I would suggest that putting $1,000 a month into everyone's hands is a tremendous first step, because all of a sudden then the rent payments that are dragging people down now would be less burdensome, and you'd also make it so that that income is portable. So you can go with it anywhere, you can pool it. So if the 6 penguins were to get together, you're all over 18, yes you are. So there'd be $6,000 a month, and among the 6 of them, they can afford a very nice habitat. So that is, so that like the $1,000 a month would go much further here in Iowa than it would in other parts of the country. And I've gotten complaints in other high-cost areas, like, why get $1,000 a month for everyone? Like, our cost of living is so much higher here than it is in other places. And I'm just like, look, $1,000 a month, it's fair, everyone understands it. Like, if you want, you could move someplace less expensive. Just because you live in a high-cost area, there are other reasons why you're doing that. You know, it's like it's not up to me to try and make it. The other thing is, it's totally impractical to somehow tie it to where you live, because there'd be a lot of games playing going on. So $1,000 a month is a much more powerful way for Iowans to be able to afford housing than it might be in other parts of the country.
Hi, my name is Michael. Me and my family came here from Morrison, and I wanted to ask, do you have any plans